Hello everyone, this is Joe with GI Joe's R&R here with an Outlook video on 2021 and what you can expect from me. So for one, previously released on this channel was a rocket, and so that rocket works with a tube that has a nail in the bottom, a little nail holder in the bottom. That project was first and foremost to develop a rocket, but the rocket was not meant to be in a tube or in a pipe forever. The ultimate objective was actually a rocket launcher, and the ultimate goal is a rocket launcher that I can use, and hopefully you guys can use as well for airsoft. So, or for whatever you want, all of your rocketry purposes. So I have a first iteration of a proof of concept rocket launcher. It's still in development, and I'm just printing the idea, testing it, printing, testing, printing, testing. This here is the first print. Doesn't look like a rocket launcher. I know it. It's just a proof of concept. Basically, here's a trigger mechanism, and then whenever you push it, oh, let's do it right there. It punctures with this. This is the nail holder from before, and of course there are design flaws. A lot of this stuff you don't know until you make it. I mean, you'd probably know if you spent like an hour thinking about it, just looking at the model. But I mean, that would take forever. So speaking of a model, I can kind of show it to you. I used a program called Inventor Pro by Autodesk. Let's do that. Okay. So this is a model of it. You can see that there's this is the original Mach 1.7 that at least a couple of you guys have printed at this point. And this is the nail action that goes in there. Here's the trigger mechanism, and I went ahead and I've already updated the little butt of the launcher. And again, a lot of this stuff is it's proof of concept. I'm planning on testing it here soon once I finish getting it printed. So be expecting some trial videos soon. Definitely be using some cartridges to test this guy. So anywho, as far as the inner workings of it, we'll do that. Boom. Okay, so a little cross section view. All right, so you can kind of see the rocket in there where the fins go into their respective slots. There's my little bolt holes. This is how the butt of the gun and the barrel connect. If y'all see anything, let me know. I'm about to figure out all sorts of stuff that's wrong with this design. I already have, in fact. I can already tell it's going to be some issues, including the trigger mechanism. But basically, yeah, this there are rubber bands connecting this action to the barrel up here. And then upon releasing this trigger, it shoots this forward, and the nail is right in here. And I don't have it modeled, but you can see where it's supposed to go. And then it slams forward, and it should puncture the cartridge. I did some analysis on how much potential energy stored in the spring will be needed to puncture that cartridge based on using the pipes. So I think I've got a fairly good estimate, but we'll see. Definitely depends on the kind of spring you're using, say a rubber band, or or what kind of rubber band, what thickness, all that kinds of stuff. So I did a little bit of research, and basically the conclusion was just go out there and test it. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what this little guy is. I'm going to find all sorts of problems with him and try to fix them. But as for now, I mean, that's something that you can look forward to. Is once I get this good enough to where I'm confident in the fact that people would like it, I will release it. And of course, just like with the rocket and the tube design, as I test it, I'll continue to develop it, and I'll update the file. So if someone downloads it or whatever, then you'll be good to go. But as far as people who would actually be ordering this, I still haven't set that up. I still haven't set up how you can order. If you don't have a 3D printer, how you can order what I'm buying. I'm going to try to set that up this year. If I do, you'll see the link in the description. Wait, actually, I wanted to share another thing with you guys. So like I said, airsoft is basically a part of me. I love to play airsoft. It's just part of what I do. It's my favorite hobby. Love shooting little plastic BBs at people. This here is my trusty AK. Hard to tell with the little background effects, but this here is a stock that I designed and printed last year. Of course, the whole thing's been painted for stealth purposes. Very serious. So the stock, I don't know if anyone else out there plays airsoft, comes right off. You can see there, it's 3D printed. Maybe you probably can't see that. Anywho, designed and printed this myself, and it's worked great over the past year. And but I developed it before I made this channel, made you know, a 3D printer STL file distribution website profile. So anyways, now that I've made that, I will post it. I do want to make a few modifications. Also want to share the model with you guys. There she is. It's a slot for a battery. I never got around to putting a hole through it for you to route your wires. There's also no clip-on for a there's also no clip-on for a strap if you want to have a strap on your gun. And yeah, anyways, it took a while to figure out exactly how this guy is going to hook up to the back of the AK. So if you guys happen to be airsofters and you happen to own an airsoft AK-47, then this should work for you. But anyways, so more details on that this year. And you know, I'm gonna try to get away to where if anyone wants to buy the rocket launcher, they could rocket or rocket launcher, whatever. They could go to some website, pay for it, and have it sent to them, regardless of whether or not they have a 3D printer. They would be able to have a fully assembled version sent to them. So that's the overall plan for 2021. So more development on the rocket launcher, more development on the rocket, a tip that screws onto the rocket that explodes with BBs or explodes in a safe way. Also, you know, having a foam tip on there, something like that. That's the goal for the channel. AK-47 stock model being posted. And whatever else I can think of, whatever else I think you guys would like. If you have ideas of stuff that you seeing what I can do, you'd like to see me pursue, then comment on this video. This is the plan for 2021, and I'm gonna see how far I can take this thing. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Like and subscribe.